Pokemon is for children. Why are you still watching Pokemon when you're 20 years old? Why are you still playing the Pokemon games as an adult? Why do you still collect the cards sometimes? Shut the listen, I have no problem with people not liking Pokemon. Pokemon has absolutely had a downfall, people. There's no doubt about it. However, Pokemon is still cherished by many, and why do you have a problem with people liking something? Just because they're an adult doesn't mean they can't like it. They can, and they will, and they do. I'm an adult, and I still like Pokemon. I grew up watching the movies as a kid. I watched the animes, I played the games, I collected the cards, I did it all. That being said, however, not every Pokemon movie was good. So what I'm doing today is tier listing the Pokemon movies. So let's just take a quick look, see at what we have here. We have 24 Pokemon movies. I think out of these, the only ones I haven't seen are Clash of Ages, the Jungle one, and Power of Us. Yeah, those are the only three I haven't seen. Like the newest ones, I believe. I've seen some of the Volcanion one. Other than that, I've seen all of these. Which means I'm basically a professional at rating Pokemon movies here. So, let's start. Let's start from the beginning. Where is Pokemon the first movie? It would be an absolute disservice to rate this first Pokemon movie anything below S tier. It would be disrespectful. I would go as far as to even say it would be immoral to rate it anything other than S tier, because people, this movie is fantastic. It was an amazing entry into Pokemon. It was great. It's awesome. I would rewatch it to this day if I had time, but I don't. So, Pokemon the first movie is going straight up in S tier there. Let's see. Pokemon 2000. They, for a while, really stuck with this theme of having the number of what movie it was in the title. So Pokemon the first movie, Pokemon 2000, Pokemon 3 the movie. They didn't have a name for that one. Pokemon Forever. They really stuck to that title format for some reason. But that does bring us to Pokemon 2000. Pokemon 2000 was okay. It's not my favorite by any means, but it's still one of those classic ones. It just felt a little boring. Like, I can't remember too much of it. The only thing I can remember, though, is that Jesse and James are talking. One of them says the word sex, as in, like, male or female. But I didn't know that as a lad. So I was like, why are they talking about sex? It's a Pokemon movie. Why are they talking about sex? But it's, they were just using the proper terminology there. But anyways, that being said, Pokemon 2000, it's a B tier movie. It's nothing crazy. It doesn't have a super, like, brain blast of info when I think about it, but still good. Moving on, we have Pokemon 3, the movie. This one kind of got it back, because this was, yeah, it had, like, did it have, I think it just had Entei. I don't think it had Suicune or Raikou. But I remember this one being pretty cool as far as, like, just everything happening, the colors, everything was really cool, the animation. So Pokemon 3 the movie, it can go A tier. I'll put it A tier. I don't know. It's another one that, like, I really don't have a strong recollection of it by any means, but I still remember it being good. I remember enjoying it. Pokemon Forever. Well, I really like it. I am insanely biased towards this movie because one of my teachers from before I moved to where I've been for a while, when she heard I was moving, she knew I liked Pokemon, so she got me a copy of this movie as a parting gift. And that was just so awesome. And I just, like, rewatched this movie so many times because I just, like, cherish this movie because of that. So just insane bias towards Pokemon Forever. And it's going to go in S tier. I also just thought it was, like, really cool because they, like, kind of brought in all these, like, all this lore. Because, like, there was, like, the thing with, like, the guy or, like, the kid being, like, Professor Oak as a young lad. They had the, like, dark Pokeballs. Like, they weren't dark balls. Is that what they're called? Dusk balls? Balls, the green and black balls. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Put it up here. But it had the cool balls. Don't quote me on that. It was cool. It was awesome. It was edgy. And the Tyranitar, the badass Tyranitar, Pokemon Forever, S tier. Pokemon Heroes the movie. It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. But it's nothing crazy. It's nothing fantastic. It's also gonna go in B tier because like it's memorable, but it doesn't stand out in any kind of way. And also, Latias kisses Ash. That was weird. Moving on. Okay. So, after that, I don't know the exact order, or nope. I'm pretty sure it's the Lucario movie. Ooh, it's either, well, it's obviously Lucario, Jirachi Wishmaker, or Destiny Deoxys. I think the one that it is the Lucario movie. We're gonna go with that one. I didn't see this one for a while. Yeah, no, I didn't watch this one for a while, and then when I finally watched it, it just didn't hit as hard because I wasn't a kid. So it's gonna be our first C tier movie. I don't remember it being crazy. I remember it being cool with like Lucario and Ash kind of like having a bond and everything, and it kind of set up Ash to have a Lucario later in the future in the anime. But yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Like, I'm not gonna say it's bad in D or F tier, but it's kind of just sitting there in C tier. After that though, I'm just gonna go with Jirachi Wishmaker. I don't know why, but I really like Jirachi as a mythical Pokemon. That being said though, the movie, like, I saw it multiple times and I still don't remember it. I don't remember liking it very much. I remember thinking it was bland. So it's honestly also gonna go in C tier. I gotta be honest with myself. Yeah, I don't remember it being crazy. I remember the giant, I think there was like a giant Groudon in there, I think. That was cool, but yeah, nothing that stands out specifically about it, so I just gotta put it in C tier. And then finally from Gen 3, I think, what is this one? Oh, it's a Temple. I haven't seen this one. I guess I should make a never seen. Which one? That one. Temple of the Sea. Haven't seen it. Unless, no, I'm pretty sure Jirachi Wishmaker was the one with the Groudon. I thought these two were the same. I thought those two were the same movies, so whoops. Moving on, we have Destiny Deoxys. Now, if you played Pokemon and you didn't like Rayquaza as a kid, what were you doing with your life? I mean, Rayquaza is badass, awesome, big green dragon. What more do you want? So, I mean, honestly, Destiny Deoxys is gonna go in A tier. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was awesome, and it was like, I think what it was is like Deoxys was the bad guy? I don't remember. I don't remember the plot. I haven't seen these movies in years, but regardless. Oh yeah, I had the Munchlax. Yeah, Munchlax. I thought it was good. I thought it was okay. Pretty good. Yeah. I also just like Deoxys and Rayquaza as like two Pokemon. Pristine. Gen 3 was just on it with the legendaries, I'd say. Okay, so that was all of Gen 3 movies. Moving on, where's Gen 4 movies? That's Gen 5, Gen 6, nope, just Gen 6. That's Gen 4, we'll get there. That's a weird, convoluted one. Okay, Darkrai, the Darkrai movie. Now, for the longest time, Darkrai was my favorite Pokemon. For a long time, Darkrai was my favorite Pokemon. Same thing with the movie. I love this movie because Darkrai is awesome. He's a badass. He's good. So, I would say the Darkrai movie, it can go in S tier. It can go in S tier. Why not? Let's set it up in S tier. That being said, the Giratina movie, oddly enough, I didn't like it as much. And I think the Giratina movie connects with the Arceus movie. I think they connect in some kind of ways. Like, they're like back-to-back happenings. I don't know. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was anything crazy. It can go in B tier. The Arceus movie was just really cool because of the legendaries, and I don't know. I'm like having like faint images in my head like of the movie, but I can't quite remember. But I still remember it being really cool. I remember liking it more than the Giratina movie itself. So it's gonna go in A tier. If Mewtwo Strikes Back is the one that I'm thinking it is, I remember it being okay. I remember just kind of being like, why is this MF back? But I don't know. It doesn't compare to the first one. It just doesn't. But it was still okay. Still going in B tier. It's another one of those ones, like, I just don't have strong memories of it, and that's probably for a reason, because it wasn't as good. Any more Gen 4 movies besides? Okay. So this one's a little confusing, because it is Gen 4. It's still with Dawn and Brock as the, like, as Ash's side, like, friends. But it has Zorua and Zoroark in it, which is confusing. But there's also shiny Pokemon, and my main thing with Pokemon games is shiny hunting, so I'm very biased towards any shiny Pokemon. And it has 3 shiny legendaries. It's really cool. And I also just... Zorua and Zoroark are top, like, 30 Pokemon for me. I don't know about top 30. They're up there. They're up there on the Pokemon list. But, regardless, I really like this movie. Just another one going in S tier, baby. Going right up there. Other than that, gens... we're on to the best gen. Maybe not the best movies, but we're on to the best gen with the best Pokemon, so there's going to be a little bias going around. The Kira movie, I remember liking it. Keldeo is another one of my favorite Pokemon. We're getting in a little... Yeah, we're getting in a lot of bias, because almost every Gen 5 Pokemon is like up here with my favorite Pokemon. But the Keldeo movie, I think I only saw it like once or twice, but it was still enough for me to like it. It's going in A tier. Good movie. I don't remember a lot, like I said, but great Pokemon. Great Pokemon overall. Dude, okay. I mean, these are kind of the same movie, which is really weird that they did it this way, but I also thought it was really cool that they did it this way, because, like, it's the same stuff, basically, but there's a black version and a white version with Zekrom and Reshiram. I saw both movies. Again, two of my favorite legendaries, my favorite generation. But I don't know, because they like swapped out Pokemon. It's a really cool concept in general that they did it this way. Definitely a money scheme, but you know, suffice it to say, I really liked them. I don't think they were quite good enough to go. Nope. Screw it. S tier. S tier. I gotta do it. It's what comes to my brain. I gotta put them S tier. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. Power of Us. I haven't seen that one. The Jungle movie. Haven't seen that one. I like the art style, though. The art style looks pretty good. Volcanion. I haven't seen that one. The rest I've seen. Pokemon I Choose You. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it very much at all. I didn't like Pikachu talking to you with a real voice. I didn't like that at all. It was really unsettling. The art style was cool, but I don't like when brands or like franchises like do like a soft reset on characters, because it just had a bunch of characters that we don't know, so we're not connected to them in any kind of way besides Ash, so it just felt really off. For that reason alone, yeah, F tier. The only thing that really puts it in F tier is the Pikachu talking voice. That make it Ryan Reynolds and it'd be S tier, but the voice you did, F tier. I don't remember this one very well. I know I saw it, but I don't remember it. If I don't remember it very well, it's going in D tier. That's just how it works. The Genesect movie. Oh, another Gen 5. Well, it was like Gen 5, Gen 6, because it has Mega Mewtwo Y. The thing with this movie is, like I said earlier, I'm very biased towards shiny Pokemon. Shiny Genesect is also just another shiny that's, like, way up on the list. But I didn't like the movie at all. I thought it was really boring. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Obviously, we can see trends, kind of, with like older movies, amazing. Newer movies, not so good. It can go in D tier. It's not bad enough to go in F tier, but I just didn't like it at all. And then finally, Class of Ages. Clash of Ages. And like it's cool. It's cool that they did like the whole like, let's bring in every legendary and just have them brawl it out. Like, sure, it's a cool concept, but it just felt kind of cheap. Kind of felt they were like, oh, people will like this. This will make us a lot of the big bucks. So, for that reason, going in D tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like that movie. I don't. But that is the Pokemon movie tier list. Let me know what other tier list you want me to do. Sorry that this has kind of been my content recently. I promise I have bigger stuff coming. October is going to be pretty big with the videos I'm going to be posting. I have a lot of good ideas that I'm currently working on, but talk about that more in a second. In S tier, we have Pokemon the first movie, Pokemon Forever, Pokemon Darkrai movie, whatever that one's called, the Zoroark movie, and then Pokemon White and Black, Victini and Zekrom, and Victini and Reshiram. And then in A tier, we have Pokemon 3 the movie, Pokemon Destiny Deoxys, Arceus the Jewel of Life, and the Kyurem Keldeo movie. In B tier, we have Pokemon 2000, Pokemon Heroes the movie, the Giratina movie, and Mewtwo Strikes Back. And then in C tier, we have the Lucario and Mew movie, Jirachi Wishmaker. And then in D tier, we have the Legion of Destruction, we have the Genesect, blah blah blah. And then Clash of Ages. F tier, we have Pokemon the movie I Choose You. Don't give Pikachu a voice unless it's Ryan Reynolds' voice. All I'm gonna say. And I've never seen whatever that one is. Power of Us, Jungle movie, Volcanion movie. But yeah, like I said, I do have more interesting video stuff on the way for October. I'm really excited for those videos coming out. I just want to keep doing weekly uploads because I like still doing weekly uploads. But yes, I have other stuff coming. Post once a week. Subscribe to stay tuned. Let me know what other stuff you want to see. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.